Ignorance is one of the leading and driving forces of conflict. The reason why a lot of women are in miserable relationships is because their partners are ignorant. In today's video, I'm going to highlight 10 signs that show the men you are dating might be ignorant. And towards the end of this video, I'll also provide my personal recommendation on how to deal with such ignorance. Before we get started, very quickly, I am Emmanuel Smarth. Thank you for stopping by. On this platform, I make relationship videos that will help women. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then please consider being a part of this community by participating, but most importantly, leaving me your thoughts in the comment section. Let's begin. The first sign that shows your man is ignorant is he hates correction. Just think about the person that you're with right now. Have you ever tried correcting him about something so basic, something so simple, and yet still he gets angry? If that is the case, your man is ignorant. You see, a lot of people don't understand this, but no one is perfect. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how intelligent you are. There are going to be times where you will make mistake and someone is going to correct you. But I also want to point out that as a woman, if you're correcting your man, make sure you do it in a polite manner. Make sure you do it with grace and with respect. So remember, ignorant people or ignorant men in this very instance do not like correction. Moving on. The second sign that will show your man is ignorant is this. He calls you too sensitive. Now, I'm going to admit every human being is sensitive about something. It just depends on your nature and the nature of the thing that you're sensitive towards. If you have a man and every time you try to pour out your feelings, you try to show him your feminine side or you show him your vulnerable side, and then he calls you sensitive and dismisses your feelings, sadly, your partner is ignorant because he does not understand the depth of a woman's nature and a woman's emotional feelings. So that is the second sign. The third sign that shows your partner is ignorant is this. He flirts with other women and think it is all harmless fun. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to be that way. In my teenage years, I thought it was cute to just call women darling, just flirt with them, and then I'll pass it off as innocent fun. But what I did not realize was the person I was with at that time, it was affecting them. So when you reach a certain level of maturity in relationships, you understand that your partner's happiness is very much important. Relationship is about two people. So if you are doing something and it's affecting the other person's feeling, you've got to stop it. So if you have a man that flirts with a bunch of women and think it's just fun and think it's just cute, he's ignorant. Another way that you can tell your partner is ignorant is this. He holds a lot of archaic culture and beliefs. I am of an African descent. So what this means is that there are certain traditions, certain cultures, certain gender roles that are assigned to male and females. A lot of men believe that a woman's place is in the kitchen. A lot of men believe that a woman's job is to serve the man and just bear lots of kids. They don't see women doing much more than that. Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that, okay, of course, women are supposed to bear kids, but I think that women are much more. And if you have a man that cannot see you beyond those gender roles that have been defined by archaic cultures and archaic generations, then he is ignorant. So don't ignore those signs. If you have a man that is constantly yelling, that is another sign of ignorance. Now, I know that some people are very much emotional, especially when it comes to the way they speak. But if your partner gets upset at every little thing, and instead of communicating with you, he yells, he screams, he shouts, that is a sign of ignorance. I understand that sometimes women love to talk about what is bothering them, and men do not really like those things. And there are some men, when they go out there and they're having a rough day, a bad day, instead of coming and saying that, listen, I'm having a bad day. Don't bother me. Don't disturb me. What they do, they come and sit down. The moment the woman attempts and say, how are you doing? How is your day going? He gets angry and yells at her. So a mature man, a man that is emotionally stable, understands that I should not take out my frustration on this woman. I should not yell at her. So an ignorant man will yell at you, will curse you out for no reason. Another sign that I want to point out is an ignorant man would think a woman is his servant, but without necessarily saying this. The other time I made a video where I was talking about one of the love languages being an act of service, which is very different from a person being your personal servant. Now, if you are with a woman and she loves to do things for you, she likes to help you around, she likes to run errands for you, don't mistake that woman to be your servant. If you are a man and all you can see, the value that you place in the woman is based on all the services that she's doing for you, that is a sign of ignorance. So think about this. If you have a man, he wants you to cook, clean, do his laundry, cook, clean, do his laundry, send you to run errand, and that's all he sees you for, that is an ignorant man. Now, I would say if a man is going to send his woman, he should be able to do the same thing that he's asking the woman to do. So I hope this distinction is clear, because act of service is quite different from a man thinking that his woman is just supposed to serve him and attend to all his needs and his desires. Have you ever been in a relationship where you are with your partner and the both of you encounter a problem, an obstacle, but then you sit down, you think about a solution that is good, a solution that will solve the problem. You tell your man and then he dismisses the things you say. But at the same time, he goes outside, or maybe some friend visits, and then the friend also suggests the same thing that you have suggested, and he takes that person's opinion. So a clear sign of an ignorant man is one that values other people's opinion more than yours. Now, it could be the same opinion, it could be something similar, but he's always going to think that other people are better. It's better to listen to other people than his partner, than the woman that he's with, than the woman that he shares a life and possibly a home with. Another sign of an ignorant man is a man that refuses to apologize. I don't get this. And again, I'm going to be frank with you guys. When I was growing up as a young man, or as a young boy, a lot of the people that I looked up to at that time would tell me, you have to be a man. And as a man, you don't apologize to a woman. When you apologize to a woman, it shows that you're weak. Now, that couldn't be farther from the truth. It's not true. Apologizing does not show weakness. If anything, it shows strength. It is not just only my partner. I think if I do something, if my action intentionally or unintentionally hurt people that I don't even know, I'm not even talking about the woman that I'm with, it is only fair to apologize. You're not apologizing because you think you are wrong. You're apologizing because it is hurting that person's feeling. So if you are with a man and he says something, he does something, he reacts to you in a way that hurts your feeling, and you tell him and he refuses to apologize, but rather he just said, well, grow up, don't be a baby, don't be a crybaby, he's ignorant. Relationship is about understanding feelings. It's about compromising. It is about sometimes giving in to your partner's wish and demands, even if it doesn't make sense to you. So a man that is emotionally mature will apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. If he refuses, then he's still on that part of ignorance. If you ever find yourself in a relationship where your partner is jealous or is very competitive towards you, that is because he feels threatened by your success. I've seen relationships where the women make a whole lot of money than the man, or even in relationship where the women are way smarter than the men. And for that reason, they have this competitive nature, this this reason to compete for no reason. You should not be in a relationship and you're competing with each other. I think it is really silly, and quite frankly, I think it is as a result of ignorance that people indulge in such habit. So if you're with a man and every time you are successful at something or you are good at something, it bothers him and he just feels the need to prove himself. He just feels the need to show that he's more successful than you are. That is a sign of ignorance. And last but not the least, if you are with a man that feels he's better than you, that is also ignorance. I want to say this. We are all different. We are all unique, and we are all created with gifts that are unique to us. If you're with a man and he feels like he's better than you, and he feels this need to show you that he's better than you, he's smarter than you, he knows how to do everything more than you, that is an ignorant man. Your partner should be your support system. Your partner should be someone that you care for. It should be someone that you can trust, someone that you can love, someone that you can build with, not someone that you constantly make feel inferior, not someone that you constantly brag of how smart you are and how dumb they are. I'm saying all of those things because I've exhibited some of those qualities. I wouldn't call them qualities. I've exhibited some of those traits, and inexperience, naiveness, and a whole lot of ignorance, especially when you grew up in a society where you don't have the right mentors or the right role models, they tend to mess up your head. So as a woman, these are all signs that you should not ignore. These are all signs that you should not neglect, because these tell you that you are dating an ignorant man and you need to fix that. So here are my suggestion on how you can deal with an ignorant person. Number one, and this is probably going to be most unlikely, sit them down and talk to them. There's a good chance that 90 or 80% or whatever percentage of men are going to get angry. They won't listen to you. They will just take it as you're challenging them. You think you're smart. You are insulting them by calling them ignorant. So you have to find a very subtle way to express or to tell them what ignorance is all about. Some might not listen, but there's a good chance that a few will listen, because a lot of people who are ignorant don't even know they are. You have to explain it to them. You have to tell them. You have to make them see how that ignorance is affecting your relationship. So that is the first thing. The second thing is that sometimes you treat people the way they treat you. I'm sorry to say this, but if you are with a man who comes in and then say, "Where's my food?" And when you serve him his food, he doesn't even say thank you. There's no sign of appreciation. Next time when he asks you, "Where's my food?" tell him, go to the kitchen, go and cook your food, go and make your food yourself. This archaic mentality has to stop. Relationship is all about partnership. So sometimes when you explain things to a person over and over and they don't get it, treat them exactly the way that they are treating you. And lastly, if you are with an ignorant man and you've tried to treat him the way he's treating you, you've tried to explain things, you are patient, this is your last resort, you're patient with him, the only way you can get an ignorant man to change his ways is to leave. Just leave him. Leave him. If he values you, if he appreciates you, he will understand that I need to change my ways or else I will lose a good woman. I know that when people are so in love and they've built a life together, they see it that, well, I don't really want to leave. But sometimes if you want someone to value you and hold you up to a higher standard, you've got to walk away. I hope this video has been instrumental to some of you ladies out there. Some of the signs that I talked about are very subtle. Others are not so subtle, and you need to pay attention to them. Don't ignore them, because like I said from the beginning of this video, ignorance is the leading and driving force of a lot of conflict. Thank you very much. I would love to hear your opinion. I would love to hear what you think in the comment section.